roads are water and steam powered.
And then loads of people lose their jobs.
Yeah, I know that people wanted to make money by exploiting the workers.
That's nice, okay.
I think it's an excellent lesson for team worker. It enables the students to properly reflect on what being a good team worker means, and then encourages to use those skills during the lesson and then reflect on those after.
Yeah. But
although we focus purposely on team worker, other elements do come to the fore, you know, effective participator, creative thinker. It's the language that this year group, for instance, are really keyed into.
Like, it's working with everyone to sort of get the point across.
And I also hope that Tanika will kind of develop it in her own way at the same time.
Students don't always need to leave with the 9A stars, but they need to have a whole range of skills that are adaptable, that will mean they'll be successful in the workplace. Time for the highlight of the lesson now. After all the pupils' hard work, it's the main pitch.
So, which team can best pitch an 18th century power loom?
Hello entrepreneurs, and welcome to our pitch. The power loom will revolutionise cotton manufacturing as it can produce an immense load of top quality cloth for very little money.
We're asking for £15,000 in return for 13% of our business. The machine will revolutionise factories and change the world we live in.
The design is being refined and adapted to suit the needs of factory owners who would like to make as much money as they can without using an excess of workers.
I think the highlight of the lesson was probably listening to their pitches. I thought some of the stuff they came up with was quite articulate, quite mature.
That has a detailed image of our unit.
They were actually quite good. They actually create quite a good diagram, but they sometimes spoke over each other, but you know, it wasn't very synchronised.
A lot more than spinning mule and the spinning jenny.
The power loom feeds through the thread, through the material, faster than any other machine you've seen today.
We have other inventors such as Kentworthy and Bullock working on improvements to make the machines go more smoothly.
Over here we have a chart showing the profit.
Since our product is ideal for the capitalist factory owner who would like to make as much money as they can, we would like to offer you 15% of our profits, which will be huge.
And the estimated profit for 1800 will be £5,406,501, which I'm sure you will agree is a huge sum of money.
Thank you for your time, entrepreneurs.
Any questions?
I think it taught us how to be more business-like.
What's the retailing price?
We have to be like really structured and organised because there's so much pressure, and if you say something wrong then they might not invest in what you're trying to sell them.
I find it hard to understand where the profit would come from.
You get 15% of the profits that we made. As soon as one factory gets a power loom, all the other factories will need a power loom to keep up with the competition.
And what's really special about this design compared to the previous designs?
We and the inventor all believe this is the best machine as it is the most modern and can produce far more spindles than any other machine previously invented.
Thanks for pitching it to us, but I don't think we'll be investing in this.
No, unless you give us like 30% of your business, 15%. It's just not enough.
Yeah, this seems like a really good machine. We're quite keen to invest in your business.
OK, now for some feedback for the groups, but not just from me.
I thought the pitch was very fluid, and I thought the presentation sheet was very good, especially because you had handouts and things like that, which other groups didn't seem to have, and you had very detailed drawings. One fault, though, was Ben and Joe didn't seem to be very involved. I mean, it was Oscar who just did all the talking, and you two were just sort of standing off to one side. I think that both the groups worked very well in teams. I mean, you're all quietly conferring, and you got a lot of work done, as you can see here. I'd just say one thing is you just need to, communicate a bit more, maybe. I think the pitch was strong and powerful, and there wasn't very much wrong with it. I gave it about 9 out of 10. It was very good.
If you're watching online, you can download Peter's lesson plan below. So, what do other teachers think of Peter's lesson, and how could it be adapted to suit other classes?
My experience of teaching this lesson was a very positive one. I found that the pupils engaged a lot more with the subject matter. Their characters really came out when they were pitching their inventions, and I feel that it helped me get to know my pupils a lot better, as well as showing them that history can be a lot of fun.
I slightly changed the lesson with Year 11s where they had to promote 1920s America, and that was, if you like, the product that they would sell to the entrepreneurs.
I changed the format of it to help me with the classroom management. Rather than going round and watching the groups individually, the groups actually performed their pitch to the whole class, and it was just the 3 judges that then judged the whole of the class together.
Bolton liked to stamp his mark on everything, even money.
We live in a media-rich world. Pupils go home and watch hours of television, sadly, rather than reading their history books. And therefore, if you can buy into that, I think you give it a certain degree of, if you like, coolness in a way.
For the purposes of a model pitch...
If you've got a lesson that really engages pupils, I think you're halfway to winning, and I think the learning is almost a byproduct of their engagement and their enjoyment.
I definitely think it's a recipe for success, yes, because all pupils like to have ownership over the work that they're doing, and when they were creating their own pictures, they were certainly coming up with ideas that were their own and being very creative, but they were also learning key facts about the inventions as well, and it certainly gave them an appetite to want to know more.
And remember, everything you need to create this dish for your own class is available on the page associated with this programme on the Teachers TV website. Video, PowerPoint presentation, handouts, and of course, Peter's lesson plan. A true lesson on a plate.
Entrepreneurs.
If you'd like to find out what other teachers think about the lesson, why not join the online conversation at teachers.tv/group/lesson on a plate.